Today, we're gonna be watching Ludwig's How to Be a Streamer video. I'm just gonna say it right up front. I am gonna try to commit and do the Ludwig meta for a full year. There's a couple of reasons for this, right? The main one is I wanna grow. I mean, I think that's obvious, but I'm also in a very unique situation. Now, you see, most people that wanna try to stream, they stay between 0 and 5 viewers and never really go anywhere, right? Not only that, but the people that do go somewhere, most of the time, they will be experiencing growth the whole time. Now, for me, ever since 2014, 2015, I have not experienced growth since then. Literally. We will look up my stats later on this video and you will see everything YouTube and Twitch has been declining for that long. It's kind of crazy, but it's a very unique situation, you know? A dead streamer that still streams. It's Sage, but it's okay. There's always room for improvement. Let's just watch. Of course, if you're on YouTube, I thought Ludwig was gonna cut this short, but it's still an hour-long video on his side, but I'm gonna try to edit it down. So if you see that the video is less than 50 minutes, PogChamp, I did it, mom.
How to make it big as a streamer.
That's why we're here, boys. That's why we're here.
But I'm just a guy telling you what I've learned in my 2.5 years, almost 3, of being a streamer.
See, this is also another thing. 2.5 to 3 years as a streamer. I'm out here with 7, 8 years under my belt. And, you know, I messed up.
Do you want to be a streamer?
Yes. Yes, me. Yes.
You need to do this right now. Write this down.
Shit, notepad time.
Really, actually do this. Write this down. 3 things. First of all, if you want to be a streamer, when are you going to start? Set a hard start date.
All right, what day is today? Start date. Even though I already kind of started, but start date 10th of Feb.
Number 2, write your goals for 1 year out. This can be for the start of 2022, maybe 1 exact year, maybe a few months. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. I'll do this on stream. I want more Pokemon cards. Yeah, but I mean, that's why we want to become a streamer so we can buy the cards. One thing, even though I'm assuming I'm allowed to put YouTube goals in here, right? I would love to be consistent with YouTube for like a long period of time rather than just like 2 months. So if I'm consistent for the whole year, let's say, I think I can consistently do 2 to 3 videos a week. 1 year has how many? 52 weeks. So let's do between 104 to 150 YouTube uploads. Second goal, experience growth on YouTube/Twitch. And last but not least, should we do like an actual numbers one? Let's put all-time high sub count. I think it's 311. View counts. I mean, you know, if this one is done, the view count will come with it. That's the way I see it.
And it's okay if you don't have everything figured out. At least write something down that you would like to do. And hey, this doesn't have to be numbers. Like, streaming doesn't necessarily imply you need to be a big streamer. Maybe your goal is just to make a community that you really like being a part of.
There you go.
Success isn't based on how big of a streamer you are. It's based off the goals you set and your ability to achieve them in a certain time frame.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
I think, at least that's how I've done things, and that's what I'm telling you to do. And then the final thing to write down, 3 to 5 creators you want to emulate. Not necessarily that you like, because maybe you like Shroud, but you don't frag like Shroud.
I do like Shroud.
So
I do frag like Shroud. Just want to clarify that. All right, so I think this is good. 3 to 5, I pick 4. Lud for consistency, Miz for the Pepesianus, Moon for the comedic value, and Wubby for the planned event streams.
It's also obvious that it's better to take a shot on something than to never try it and regret that. But how do you know how long to do it or what to do? Well, this does that all for you. If you write.
So wait, am I if I don't hit any of my goals, am I supposed to quit? Oh, Monka S.
Write down your goals and you set a time frame to hit the goals in. Then at the end of the period, right? At the end of next year, 2022, you can reflect. You can be like, hey, I went 0 for 5. My goal was to hit 100 average viewers, and I'm at 15. Maybe I am not cut out for being a big streamer.
And that's an honest
conversation you can have with yourself, but only if you do the work now to set goals, to set a time frame, to understand it, rather than just kind of 9 to 5 grind. I just go live. I'm just doing my thing. I've been doing this since 2018. That's all shit. There are 45,400 partners. Those are people who I would say have made it. And
this is where, you know, I don't know if I've made it. I am in the 0.66%, but I have affiliate numbers. Let's put it that way.
This is monthly. I would say you make about 2,000 a month if you average 100 viewers. If you ever average 1,000, then you start making pretty good money. Honestly, I put negative here. I think you'd be losing money on YouTube at this point. You probably wouldn't be getting enough views. And then you're paying your editor. Please pay your editors, by the way.
I edit my own videos, and I have to say they make about 5 to 6 euros a month. Yeah, it's like I do my own, right? But if I would like to get my channel to a point where it would be self-sustaining, to get an editor to get more uploads. Does that make sense?
How do you stream? You
okay.
already figured out that you do want to be a streamer, why you want to be a streamer, what your goals are as a streamer. How do you do it? Streams are recordings.
That's what we're doing right now. Hey, say hi to YouTube. Hey, what's up?
Nobody is digging through the 5,000 0-viewer Andys, 1-viewer Andys on the Just Chatting section. So
this is true. Every single new stream that I've popped into, like the past year, is because I found them on YouTube first, and then like, oh, they stream. So then I pop on the stream. I don't go to a section and scroll down and try to see what is down there. Never, ever have I done this. The only time I've done this is on the Just Chatting section for research purposes.
Let's be real. Even if they didn't get deleted, nobody goes through to find VODs. Not really. It doesn't really happen. It's just...
I've gone back to watch VODs, but that's because, oh, I really like this stream. I really like this streamer. I've missed their stream. I'm just gonna watch the VOD a little bit. But but there's no way you go on Twitch and search like you do on YouTube and see a certain VOD about the topic that you searched. Like, that will never happen on Twitch.
Next, structured format is better content. This is general advice, but generally,
and this is true,
YouTube
right, chat?
You
guys agree with this?
Know that. You know how a YouTube video generally goes. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back here with another...
Boys.
You know the vibe. Twitch streams don't have structure inherently built in, which usually makes them a bit worse. Structure just allows you to have a very concise beginning, middle, end.
This is what I meant with this right here. Because Wubby doesn't stream every day, he only streams 3 times a week. 80% of his streams are like almost the full thing is planned. It's like an hour and a half of fuck around, and then the rest is another hour to 2 hours of planned event. And planned event could be something as, you know, what he's been doing almost every Friday, which is he gets high and watches funny compilations and tries not to laugh. Being live more hours does not equal more growth. If anything, it equals no growth.
Admittedly, this whole thing was about how to stream, and we've only talked about YouTube videos. That's because it's time to start formatting your streams around your YouTube video.
I see it.
So you have to stream for YouTube. Now, when I go live, I'll have...
That is what I intend to do. Granted, a lot of the streams will still just be me chilling, but I will try to do this more often, and I'm hoping that as the year goes by, I get more used to it, start, you know, making more stuff. If anything, we actually started doing this with Pokemon on Saturdays, right? We started doing this where every Saturday we do a very nice Pokemon stream that has a little bit of a structure, and then it gets uploaded to YouTube because I think that's really good and really nice Pokemon content. And I can tell right now that this little melody that I'm doing on my voice, it's actually how Ludwig talks. It's kind of annoying. However, I can hear myself doing it right now. I will say I have been working on my intro game because I knew about this, that the intro is important. I always try to do it on stream, but most times I actually, when I'm editing the video, I record an intro. And dude, it's crazy. This Saturday, my Pokemon one is fucking crazy. It's 20 seconds. But I've done multiple intros, and then when I'm editing it, like the Star Wars video, if you go watch it, the intro ends up being like a minute or a minute and a half, which is way too long. So even though I tried to do it live, I'm not afraid to re-record it afterwards. So it's a nice 20-30 second intro. Boom, boom, bop. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Just promise me you will not do the grinding, hustling, 9 to 5, putting in my 8 hours.
No, I already did that years ago, and then, woo! Roller coaster,
it's all
baby.
Bullshit and a waste of your fucking time. You are literally doing nothing. It is not just going live that matters. It's also important to form ideas, and this is an interesting concept. Form ideas around titles. So if you have the title of what you're gonna do, you can form the idea around it. And that's kind of like all of Small Ant's channel. So I think Small Ant is a really excellent streamer and YouTuber. But let's just take a look at his YouTube channel for a moment. All of these are just really interesting and engaging titles.
This is true. I will say one thing. I don't know. I will test it. But I don't know if these titles work when you're smaller. Because I heard, and it does make sense, that when you're smaller, you want to make your titles around search results, right? And these are just not. These are completely not. These completely ignore search results. This is like the tier above, where you actually try to make good titles that interest people, because that will then get it on recommended. In the past 6 months for me, the videos that have gotten extra views out of the ordinary are the ones where the titles are around search keys, a keyword search, and not around interesting titles, at least for me. But we'll see. We'll try both.
And look no further than every time a big streamer hosts a 20 viewer Andy. You host a 20 viewer Andy.
Okay, now, is he talking to me right now? Because this has happened to me, and let me tell you, what he's about to say is 100% true.
They're not ready for it. They don't have the content for it. You look back a month later, still a 20 viewer Andy.
Fuck.
I remember so vividly Shroud saying that Twitch is a lottery, rating or hosting some random guy playing some, like, it was like Dead Cell or something. I forget exactly the game. And I looked back like 2 weeks later to see that guy's channel. Same number of viewers as before the Shroud raid. His content wasn't ready. What do you stream? This is a very basic question that people always ask. It's maybe the number one question. What do you...
Chat, you will be involved in this. Get ready. Or you can be if you want to. Get ready.
You stream, Ludwig? Okay, good question. What do you stream? Sure. Okay, let's talk about it. I first and foremost think this question is probably talked about too much, because as long as you are doing everything in these streams like recordings section, then what you stream isn't as important. You know what I mean? The yoink and twist, baby. What everybody else is doing. That's right. Yes. Yes, you do not have to rewrite the entire playbook. We do not need a New Testament. We're good.
Yeah, not every idea needs to be about money, by the way. Just clarifying that. But the way you can get involved with this is very simple. If you see a video that you like or you thought it was funny, and you're like, Mac, you could do something like this, feel free to hit me up on Discord. Just DM me with like, Mac for YouTube. Send me the link. Boom.
At a certain point, growth becomes more about consistency than creativity. That's from Wreckful.
This is true.
I'm not trying to farm Sages, but this genuinely has been one of the most helpful things anyone's ever said. And it is so true. And that brings us to our final slide. If you want to make it big on Twitch, you want to be a bigger streamer than me,
final slide.
You're just starting out, you simply have to be better. You have to be a better streamer than I am. You cannot even be as good as me. That will not be enough. Unfortunately, the rich get richer. The big channels get more viewers. I'm at the top of all categories I stream on. My YouTube videos get recommended more than you. So whatever you're doing, it cannot just be what I'm doing. You need to do it better than me if you hope to get bigger than me. That's the plain, simple truth.
This part, I don't know if I'm going to include it at the beginning or at the end of the video, but there will be timestamps. We need to set a baseline so we can look back at it a year from now. So if we pull up my stats, very simple. Don't make me. Let's say my stats for the past year. I averaged 29 viewers, minus 1.2k followers. Other stats that we can look at that are a little bit easier to see. It's just my Twitch follow count. You rarely see this. Every time you see a spike, is not because I actually gain followers, I think. Especially here, maybe it is. But as you can see, there's always a decline. Always a decline. Losing followers? Yes. I have been losing followers for about 4 to 5 years right now. The main objective, as I've shown, or one of my main, is experience growth, which is to reverse Uno this graph. We can pull up my YouTube. You can see that all these graphs are pointing down. And if we go down below, monthly gained subscribers for ItsMacau. If you look at the top line, it's a 0. So every time you see it at the top, it means I didn't lose subs. I've never gained subs since 2018. That's the objective. The objective is to reverse this. It's quite a unique situation. A lot of people are clueless that this exists, because all they know is like, oh shit, I watched Ludwig last year. He had 5,000 viewers. He has 25K now. That's how it works for everybody. Unfortunately, it isn't. But yeah, this is the baseline, and these are my objectives. Easy as that. Let's see how we do. If somehow you're watching this and it's 2022 February, hopefully I haven't died yet, and there will be a video of me updating how things went. If I didn't upload a video, you know things didn't go well at all. If I did upload a video, maybe things are okay. Check it out. Maybe I popped off. Maybe I had steadily growth. Who knows? Bye.